What's going on, y'all? It's TKJ. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate y'all for stopping by, man. Today I'm doing a realistic rebuild of the Milwaukee Bucks, whose season ended with a 4-1 loss to the Miami Heat in the opening round of the playoffs. The goal here is to win a championship within the first 3 seasons. If I can't do it during that time, then the video won't end until eventually I do. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. And without any further ado, it's time to get into this video, man.
Let's get it.
So I'm not gonna lie, man, I didn't think I'd be making this video this soon. I actually had the Bucks winning it all this season, and boy was I wrong. Here they are losing in 5 games to the 8th seed of Miami Heat. Now I know Giannis missed some time, but there's no excuse. They straight up got outplayed by an 8-seeded team, and now here they are trying to find a way to get better this offseason. I know some people might say, hey, this team won a championship 2 years ago. It shouldn't be that hard, surely, right? Well, it's a lot harder than you think, man, because when we take a look at the finances over here, this is a super expensive Milwaukee Bucks team. They really have tied a lot of money into their core here. Their big 3 of Giannis Antetokounmpo, Chris Middleton, and Jrue Holiday. That's about 114 M's combined, man. A lot of money. When you look at the rest of this team, there's really not a whole lot of salary cap to work with, and there's also not a whole lot of trade value. So it's going to be difficult, man, but I'm up for the challenge. Let's take a look at the rotation here. At the one, we got Jrue Holiday, to me, the best defending guard in the league. The stats might be a little bit off here because 2K still hasn't fixed start to day mode. So this is a scenario that somebody made. They had to simulate like the last few games of the season. So the stats might be slightly off, but it is what it is. 19 points for Jrue Holiday this season, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, shooting the ball above league average from deep. He's 6'5", he has great size in the backcourt, he's a capable scorer, and like we mentioned, the defense, man, is elite. My only concern is that he's 32 years old. He's got 2 more years on his deal, plus that player option for the 3rd season where it would be 38.5 M's, a little bit over that. I'm fine with paying it as long as he doesn't regress. You know, if he's still in like that 85 range by then I would definitely be fine with just riding this out and keeping Jrue Holiday as our point guard for this entire rebuild. But if he does start to decline, then we might have to look for another option. At the 2, we got Grayson Euro stepping Allen, man. Did a little bit too much on that last shot attempt against the Miami Heat in game 5. He went with the Euro step and didn't even get a shot off in time, which is super unfortunate. But even if he did make it, man, this is still the position that we want to upgrade without a doubt. Our shooting guard spot is our weakness. You know, maybe we keep Grayson Allen off the bench. I think he still has value. 10 points per game, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 39.8% shooting from deep. Like, that's solid. But I definitely think if we're trying to win a championship, we need to get a better starting shooting guard. And unfortunately, Grayson Allen might be the guy who gets moved because he's on a somewhat big contract compared to the rest of our role players here. Again, not a whole lot of money tied up to like our supporting cast. So 8.5 M's is about as good as it's going to get here. So maybe we end up packaging him in a trade. Maybe we keep him off the bench. I'm not too sure, but definitely we need a new starting shooting guard. At the 3, we got Chris Middleton, man, and there's no way around it. He didn't have a good season, especially by his standards. 16 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, shot the ball below league average from deep for the first time in like his whole career pretty much, other than his rookie year. Yeah, man, he obviously missed some time due to injury, so you know you got to cut him some slack for that, but still just not a good season for him. And really, man, the Bucks are at their best when he's their go-to scorer, especially down the stretch of games. He's their closer, man, because he can score at all 3 levels, whereas Giannis, obviously the better player, is really only effective near the rim. So yeah, man, we need Chris Middleton to get back to his old ways here. 31 years old though, that's my big concern. Is he going to start to regress? I'm not sure. He has a player option for next season. 40.4 M's, man, that's a lot of money. I'm guessing he will accept it. There's really nothing we can do about that, but next season's going to be big, man, because if he's getting back to his old ways, putting up good stats and not regressing too much, then we'll definitely bring him back. If he's not doing that, then we might have to move on from Chris Middleton, which would be really tough. At the 4, we got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Don't need to say a whole lot here. He is the face of the franchise, locked up for the next 3 seasons, potentially 4. I'm guessing he'll pick up that player option. The stats are elite, man. 31 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, an absolute monster. Obviously, he's going to be here throughout the duration of this rebuild, and the goal is honestly just to build a team around him that can defend and that can shoot the 3-ball, man, because obviously he's going to draw so much attention when he drives to the rack. We need kick-out options, so that's what we're looking to build around Giannis for sure. Then at the 5, they're saying Bobby Portis Jr. That's probably what it will be next season because Brook Lopez, even though he's a higher overall right now, he's 35 years old, man. He's probably going to regress and Bobby P will be a higher overall. But for right now, this is our starting center. 16 points, 7 rebounds, shooting the ball really well from deep. I just think he's the ideal center to pair up with Giannis. You know, he's able to space the floor, knock down 3s on offense, which gives Giannis plenty of room to operate down low. And then he also can protect the rim on defense. You know, Giannis is more of like a help defender, so having somebody who can anchor the paint already already takes a lot of pressure off Giannis. That's definitely nice as well. The only concern, like I said, he's 35 years old, man. So how many more years of Brook Lopez are we going to get? A productive version of him? I'm not sure. He's an unrestricted free agent this season. We're going to bring him back for the low, hopefully, because we need to save money any way that we can. And yeah, it's just going to come down to his regression, man. I'm going to keep him on this team as long as he's productive. And as soon as he's not, unfortunately, we are going to have to move on from him. Then off the bench, you got Bobby Portis Jr. Like I said, this is the guy who probably will end up being our starter after next season. 14 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, shooting the ball a little bit below league average from deep this season. That's a bit disappointing. But the 2 years before that with Milwaukee, he's been shooting that thing, man. So the defense isn't as good as Brook Lopez, but he at least can space the floor similar to Brook, which will make him a nice pairing with Giannis. And also, he's not making a whole lot of money, which is very important for us. He's going to be making a little bit over 11.5 next season. I can definitely deal with that. So I'm probably going to keep Bobby Portis throughout this rebuild, the first 3 seasons. Unless I find a trade where I need his salary in order to make something happen, then maybe I'll trade him. But for right now, I think he's pretty safe. We also have Jay Crowder off the bench. This is an interesting one. They gave the Phoenix Suns 5 second-round picks at the trade deadline to get Crowder, and he barely even saw the floor during the playoffs. So I'm not sure what his future is going to be. He's an unrestricted free agent this offseason, 32 years old. I'd imagine he doesn't want to be here. But with that being said, man, I'm not going to let anybody walk away for the free. If anything, I'll sign him and trade him somewhere else because we need to get some draft capital, man. I can't look at that right now because our season's already over. But we've got like 2 second-round picks and I think a first-round pick next season that we're able to use. That's it in terms of draft capital. So best believe I'm not just going to let Jay Crowder or anybody walk for nothing. I'm going to bring guys back and trade them if I need to, which is probably what I'm going to do with Joe Ingles as well. 35 years old, unrestricted free agent. He honestly might retire. But if he doesn't, we're going to bring him back and try to trade him. Not like I'll get much, maybe a second-round pick. I would honestly just take that. Again, I can't be too picky. Then we also have Javon Carter. This is a nice gritty defender. 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Nothing too crazy, but he did shoot the 3-ball really well this season, 41.9%. He's got a player option for next season. I'm hoping he'll accept it. If not, I don't think it'll cost us too much more to bring him back. But yeah, man, money's tight, as I've said about 100 times now. So as much as I would love to upgrade like our backup point guard, backup shooting guard, we might just have to roll with Javon Carter because he is a budget deal. So I guess I can't complain about that. We also got Pat Connaughton in the mix here. I got to imagine he'll get moved because his contract is going up next season from 5.73 to 9.42. We definitely need that, a salary filler for a trade. So yeah, man, we're gonna move on from Pat Connaughton. I do like him. I think he's got great bounce, decent defense, and he's also a pretty good shooter from deep. This year wasn't a good example of that, 33.1%, but before that, the past 2 years, he's been above league average. So there's a little bit of value to him, but mostly it's just the contract, man. I'm gonna need salary filler for a decent sized trade. Pat Connaughton is just going to have to be that guy. It just is what it is. Then we got Marjon Beauchamp. He also is probably going to get moved, man. 22 years old. I like him a lot. 24th overall pick in this past year's draft. However, this is a team that's trying to win right now. Our window's closing. We don't really have the need for young guys right now. So if we can use him as a trade piece, we're definitely going to do that as well. We also got Goran Dragic. Not much to say here. I'm pretty sure he'll retire. 36 years old, 73 overall. We got Wesley Matthews, probably the same thing, 36 years old. And then we also got the Giannis Antetokounmpo, just Giannis's brother. That's why he's here on the team. Do I even need to say anything else? And last but not least, Myers Leonard, who I would prefer to also not have on this squad. I'm not going to lie to you. But yeah, man, that's a look at the team. Let's go ahead and take a look at our 3-year game plan, which will obviously start next season since this year is over for us. But year number 1, it's super simple, man. I just want to upgrade our starting shooting guard and win a championship. That's really all there is to it. I know Giannis gave a whole speech about there's no such thing as failures. Bro, if we don't win a championship next year, that's a failure. We are trying to win this title because our window is closing. We need to make a push right now for a title, so that's what we're trying to do for year 1. For season number 2, I want to figure out our starting center spot and win another title. Like I said, Brook Lopez, 35 years old right now. He'll be 36 by next offseason. Is Bobby Portis going to be our guy? Can I just plug him in there, or do we need to look for an actual replacement via a trade? That's what I got to figure out. So that's the goal for season number 2. And then for season number 3, it's very simple. Buy if needed. We're trying to win every single year here. So whatever moves I got to make in that 3rd season to get a ring, best believe I'm going to do that. So that's a look at the 3-year game plan, man. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and simulate the rest of this playoffs here. Not like it really matters to me, as we got the 76ers and the Lakers in this one. Give me the Lakers in like 6 and 5. Okay. But anyways, LeBron James finals MVP. Shout out to him, man. So we did have the 29th pick in the draft. It is going to the Houston Rockets. Since we don't have our pick, let's go ahead and just skip the draft. So it is a surprise. Chris Middleton has declined his player option honestly, man, that's a blessing because I can bring him back for a lot less than 40.5 M's, just a little bit underneath that. We honestly caught a big break. I don't know why he would decline that, but I'm not complaining. Javon Carter did decline his player option. I was hoping he would accept it, but it shouldn't cost me much to bring him back. Let's go ahead and see what that asking price is. So Middleton has 8 offers. What is the best one? 25 M's. Yeah, man, I can definitely do that. I mean, I was about to pay him 40.5 just about. So bro, if I can give him like, I don't know how much money here, like his best one's 25, let me do like 26.5, man. Let's go ahead and see if we can do this. Hopefully I'm not getting too cocky and he leaves. I'll do 26.99. You know what I mean? And we'll make this a 3-year deal here because I want to see what his regression looks like throughout the next few seasons. Let's go ahead and see if we are his top option here. And we are. Okay, cool. We also got to bring back Brook Lopez. He has 5 offers. The top one is 3 years, 78 M's from the Rockets, bro. Like, why do you want Brook Lopez, Houston? What is the point of that? That's like 26 M's, bro. That's brutal. I mean, I'm gonna have to bring him back just because I can't afford to not do it. I'm gonna make this like a 2-year deal, actually a 1-year deal here, because I'm sure that's more tempting to him. 23.5, bro. Please tell me that's enough. I mean, you're coming back to a team trying to win a title as opposed to the Houston Rockets, and we are his top offer. Okay, cool. Then we also need to bring back Javon Carter. He has no offers, which is a welcome sight, man, because yeah, that Brook Lopez one, that one definitely hurt. We're gonna get this thing down to like 3.5 would be ideal, man. Am I being too greedy? No, I'm not. Bet. Let's go to bring back Jay Crowder as well, man. Like I said, not letting anybody leave for the free. We're gonna knock this thing down to like 5.75 would be ideal, I guess. Let's go ahead and do it like that. And then we also need to bring back Joe Ingles. I'm surprised he didn't retire, honestly, but I'll take it, man. Let's go ahead and knock this thing down to like a $3.5 million deal. There we go. And actually, Jay Crowder's going to the Timberwolves. I shouldn't be surprised. We didn't play him in the playoffs. Oh well. So I've got enough money for a mid-level exception, and honestly, I'm just looking for somebody I can sign and then flip later on, because once again, we just need trade pieces. TJ Warren might be that guy, man. Let's go ahead and try to get him here on like a, I don't know, $5.5 million deal. That would be great for me. Actually, what am I saying, man? If we've got the mid-level exception money, let's just give him as much as we can, because I'm trying to use this as salary filler. So why not go ahead and give him a friendly deal here? 6.7 is the most I can do. He'll accept it. No surprise there. So I don't know what happened there, guys, but it kind of glitched out and just skipped player progression. Oh well. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rotation. We got Drew Holiday, Grayson Allen, we got Chris Middleton, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Bobby Portis Jr. Off the bench, you got Brook Lopez now. They're the same overall, so Brook did go down too. I guess I'm going to roll with Brook still, just because, again, I think he's the perfect pairing with Giannis at the 5, so we're going to roll with that. We got Bobby P off the bench. You got TJ Warren, Pat Connaughton, Javon Carter, and as a 10-man rotation, we got Joe Ingles. This man's going to get traded. This man's probably going to get traded. He will get traded. He will as well. Yeah, man, we got a few pieces for sure that I want to move on from, because I do need to upgrade our starting shooting guard spot. I'm limiting myself to 3 trades per season, 2 trades per offseason. Let's go and see what we can do to make this a championship team, man. So I might be a little bit too ambitious here, man, but I'm going to try to get Jerami Grant from the Portland Trailblazers. The reason for that is because there's a lot of reports in real life saying if the Trailblazers don't get the first overall pick, they're going to trade it in order to be more competitive, you know, build a championship team around Damian Lillard. Well, in this sim, they didn't do that. They didn't win the first overall pick, and yet they still decided to go with Scoot Henderson at number 4 instead of trading him away. That to me says this team is thinking about the future. Now, they already have a really nice core here with Anthony Simons, Shaedon Sharpe, and also Scoot Henderson. To me, it seems like it's time to hit that reset button in Portland. Obviously, we're all waiting to see what happens with Damian Lillard, but I think keeping their pick is the first domino. Trading Jerami Grant is another one, and then eventually they'll work their way up to trading away Damian Lillard. So I'm going to try to give them Pat Connaughton, TJ Warren. None of that really has value. It's just for salary filler. What I'm really giving them is Marjon Beauchamp, 23 years old, a second-round player who can grow with this young core that they have in Portland, and I'm also giving them 2 second-round picks. So to me, this works out for them. For us, man, getting Jerami Grant would be huge because he still fits the bill defensively. Obviously, we're a defensive-minded team. I can just put Chris Middleton at the 2, Jerami Grant at the 3. It's a big lineup, but I think it works out. Portland got Grant from Detroit for a first-round pick and 2 seconds. I'm not giving them a first, but I'm giving them 2 seconds here and a young player. I think that just about evens out, man. Let's go and see if they'll accept this trade here, man. They're saying no. I got 1 more second-round pick for you. That's all that I have left. So will they say yes to this thing? And they will. Jerami Grant, welcome to the team. And that's a game changer, man. We got Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, Jerami Grant, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Brook Lopez as our starting lineup. Elite defensively, man. Who's scoring on that team? Let me know. Yeah, I feel really good about that. Off the bench, you got Grayson Allen, we got Bobby Portis Jr., we got Javon Carter, and then there's a drop off here. I still need to get like at least a 9-man rotation. So Joe Ingles, Chris Clemens, these are guys who will probably get moved. in order to get that last piece. Maybe even a 10th player as well. I would love to do a 10-man rotation during the regular season. We got 2 more trades to work with, man, so let's see what we can do. And honestly, man, I couldn't find a trade that made sense. I see Patrick Beverley here sitting in free agency, expecting pretty much a veteran minimum, right? Yeah, he'll take that. So he makes everything better. It doesn't hurt to have him off the bench. Let's go ahead and bring him onto the team. And for my last move, I'm going to bring on good old Dario Saric, man. I bring him onto a lot of these rebuilds. He only wants a veteran minimum, man. How can I not say yes to that? And that's the squad, man. We got Jrue Holiday, Chris Middleton, Jerami Grant, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Brook Lopez. Off the bench, you got Bobby Portis Jr., Grayson Allen, Javon Carter, Dario Saric, and Patrick Beverley. It seems pretty good to me, man. I really think this is a team that can win a championship. Let's go and see if we can do that. We're going to simulate this regular season and see how it plays out. So we won 61-21, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, MVP. You'll love to see it, man. 22 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 blocks. We round up around here. Yes, sir. That is great to see. Ben Simmons, 6th man of the year. Hey, shout out to him, man. He's hooping. We love to see that as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at the awards here. We got Giannis, of course, All-NBA first team. Did we get anything else here? Maybe like a defensive team? Yeah, for Giannis, all defensive first team. That totally makes sense. All right, man, let's go ahead and keep this thing moving. We are the top team in the Eastern Conference. That's nice to see. Let's go ahead and check out the standings here. Our biggest competition in the league was in our conference, the Philadelphia 76ers, 60-22. Yeah, man, it wasn't even close. This is Andrew Nembhard, Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris, Andre Drummond, and Joel Embiid. So no James Harden. That's a good sign for us. All right, man, let's go ahead and take a look at the stats here, see what the boys are doing for those who are interested. Leading scorer Giannis, we already read the stat line. Chris Middleton, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. It's not quite 20 points anymore, but he's shooting that thing really well from deep, man. 41.1%. The stats are looking better. The efficiency is looking better. That's really big, man, because like I said, we're at our best when Chris Middleton is at his best, without a doubt. We also got Jerami Grant here, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. We like to see that. Shooting that thing, not great from deep, but still, man, I think he's a really good fit here in Milwaukee. I'm really happy that we got him onto the team. Bobby Portis Jr. actually putting up stats that are better than Brook Lopez, despite being off the bench. 13 points, 8 rebounds. Brook had himself, 9 and 5. I think we might start Bobby Portis, man. That might be the move. But for right now, we're just going to chill because things are working for us, man. So we'll make a change if we need to. But let's check out this matchup against the Miami Heat. They got John Wall, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Thaddeus Young, and Bam Adebayo. Alrighty, let's take this thing game by game here and hopefully beat them in like 5 or 6 because this is our revenge series, man. Okay, 1-1, don't like that. guys, we are not going to lose to these guys again. There's just no way. 9-man rotation. Now I'm getting serious. Now I'm getting sweaty here. Come on, man. I'm going to start Bobby Portis. Let's see. What's he? Oh, never mind. That's tough. 13 points, 12 rebounds for the per 36. Brook Lopez. Yeah, I'm still going to start. I guess I'm still going to start Bobby Portis. I don't know why they want to give Austin Rivers minutes. That's not going to happen. Let's go ahead and do it like that here. Yeah, we're going to give some more minutes here to like Pat Bev. Not a whole lot, though. It's really Brook Lopez off the bench, Grayson Allen, and Dario Saric. The rest of this is totally fine by me. Let's give some more minutes here to Jrue Holiday, to Chris Middleton as well. Yeah, we got to get this thing up here, man. Yes, sir. Just like that. And I think that's about it, man, honestly. Yeah, just pretty much like that. Alrighty, let's not lose this thing to the Heat, man. Please don't do this to me. 2-2, okay. 3-2 us, and there we go. Cool. Beat him in 6. It was a little bit too close for comfort, but we got our revenge. That's nice. Now we're going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. They got Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Isaac Okoro, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen. That's gonna be tough. I'm not gonna lie. But let's go ahead and give this thing a shot, man. We're gonna go ahead and simulate this game by game per usual. We lose game 1. We bounce back. Okay. Down 2-1. Please don't go down 3-1, man. There we go. We're right back in this thing, boys. Let's win this game here. And we can. Okay, one more. Let's end it. Oh, no. Okay, man. Okay. Don't do this to me, man. What can I do here? Dario Saric is cold. Yikes. Okay. I need some more minutes for Jrue Holiday, Jerami Grant for sure. So let's make that happen, I guess. We're going to take away minutes from, I guess, Grayson Allen. He can go down a bit. Dario Saric as well. Yeah, we just need to do this pretty much. That's about it, honestly. And I think we're going to roll with that, man. Can we win this game 7 against the Cleveland Cavaliers? I'm scared because the Cavs, they're a young team, bro. If they lose this series, they're going to be just fine. They'll be right back here next season. Our window's closing, so we need to win this thing. It's back and forth, but I think we're in a good spot. Yes, we are. Okay, we finished that quarter strong, and now we're here in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Philadelphia 76ers, man. Second best team in the league. Let's go ahead and check it out once again. Andrew Nembhard, Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris, Gregory Jackson Jr., and Joel Embiid. Giannis, if you don't absolutely dominate this matchup, man, you're going up against a rook, bro? Come on now. You got this, Giannis. This is your series right here. Let's get it as we win game 1. Okay, we win game 2. Yes, sir. Yeah, bro. This is a good matchup for us as we lose that game. Okay, gentlemen sweep, man. Alrighty, we're here in the NBA Finals going up against the Nuggets. Okay, they got Jamal Murray, Bruce Brown, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, and Nikola Jokic. I tried to sign Bruce Brown in free agency to a mid-level exception, or maybe it was like the actual free agency once the season started. Either way, he wasn't going for it. He would not take the lower deal. So we're going to try to get our revenge here, man. You should have came to our side. It's actually we lose the first game. Hold on. No, bro. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, 2K. We're not losing to the Nuggets, man. Patrick Beverley's cold. Just get out the game then. Straight up, bro. Get out the game. I might need him, honestly, because we don't really have a backup point guard, but it is what it is, man. We're going to give some more minutes here to the guys, honestly, man. This is a lot of minutes for an older team, but it is what it is. We got to do what we got to do. Can we come back here, man? Okay, 2-1. We like to see that. Bro, I don't think I can make any changes, honestly. Like, I think this is as good as it gets. So let's just get into it, man. We're going to simcast this, and hopefully we can come down from down 3-1, right? That's what we're trying to come back from. All right, man. Looking good in the first half. That's good. Man, it's getting a little close, but we're here. Okay. Still alive, 3-2, man. Actually, I make a lot of 3-1 comebacks on this channel. I don't know how. It's just luck, maybe. But hey, man, the key is just once you get some momentum, just roll with it. Don't touch the rotation. Just do your thing, man. And I think we're looking good right now. Game 7. Can we complete the 3-1 comeback once again? Oh, yeah. We are dominating, boys. We are going to do it here. One more quarter. Milwaukee! We've done it. The Milwaukee Bucks have won a championship in year 1. We traded for Jerami Grant. We signed a few free agents, and we've won a title thanks in large part to Giannis Antetokounmpo. 20 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists. We round up around here. Shout out to Giannis and shout out to the guys. We've already completed the challenge. However, this is a 3-year thing, so we're going to try to win some more titles, man. Let's get back into it. So I normally don't show retirements, but Brook Lopez wants to call it, man. I'm not going to let that happen. He's an 83 overall. He's going to decline again, but I can't do it, bro. He's still a part of the rotation. If anything, he's salary filler for a trade. Yeah, you got to come back, my boy. So we had the 30th pick in the draft. It's going to the Pelicans. It is what it is, man. I don't care about young players at this point. Drew Holiday is going to accept his player option. No surprise there. 38.65, man. That one hurts, but at an 87 overall, as long as he doesn't decrease too much, I think I'm good with it. Let's come over to free agency, see what we got to do. So the first guy we have to bring back is Grayson Allen. I'm expecting a little bit under 8 M's. I'm definitely going to get that lowered here. Let's make that like 6.5 ideally. Yeah, there it is. Will he say yes? Yes, he will. We also got to bring back Brook Lopez. He's got no offers this time around. Bro, you were about to retire, so like, let me get a little bit of a team-friendly deal here, my boy. Plus, we overpaid for you last offseason. I'm not gonna lie. What was it, the Houston Rockets made us overpay? Yeah, bro. I'm gonna make this a 1-year deal because I know that's all he wants. He's gonna try to retire again. Let's get this down to like 11.99, man. Can we get this thing done? Yes, we can. And with our mid-level exception, I'm going to try to get Kyle Anderson, man. I think he's a really good role player. He can play the 3 or the 4 for us. Yeah, let's do like a 2-year deal. 6.5. Will he say yes to that? He will. Cool. So as you guys can see here, yeah, it just glitched out once again. I called it that time. So for some reason, we're not able to look at player progression right now. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. 2K isn't even doing start today mode right now. So yeah, it's a broken game, man. But either way, here's a look at the squad that we brought back. So we've got Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, Jerami Grant, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and now Bobby Portis Jr. Off the bench, we do not have Austin Rivers. Let me mess with this real quick. All right, there we go. The bench is Brook Lopez, Javon Carter, Grayson Allen, Kyle Anderson, and it's just a 9-man rotation. I need to bring in a 10th guy. But other than that, man, I feel pretty good about this. You know what I mean? Like, I probably could upgrade our starting center, but we just won a championship, so I'm going to roll with it. Let me just get a 10th man here. Not like it matters too much. Is that going to be a trade, free agency? I'm not sure, but let me look around. So I really just want like a shooting guard, small forward. I think Victor Oladipo could be that guy, man. Obviously, he got hurt in real life this season. wishing him nothing but the best. He probably will miss all of next season. So in this timeline, man, he missed a full year. Now he gets to come back on a championship team. I think that's a pretty good story. Let's go ahead and try to sign him here to a veteran minimum. And yeah, there we go. Victor Oladipo, welcome to the team. And that's the squad, man. We got Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, Jerami Grant, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Bobby Portis Jr. Off the bench, we got Brook Lopez, Kyle Anderson, Grayson Allen, Victor Oladipo, and Javon Carter. This is another championship squad, I'm pretty sure. We are getting older, but I think we got enough to make another run. Let's go ahead and simulate this regular season and see how it plays out. And actually, before we do that, we got some guys who are willing to resign right now. Let's just go ahead and do it. Giannis Antetokounmpo, definitely want to lock that up. He's making 48.79. Can I save some money? It looks like I can. That's great because we're going to need that to try to continue to build a championship team around him, you know, with just some little signings here and there in the offseason. Let's go ahead and knock this thing down to like, I don't know, man, 36.5. Will you go ahead and accept that? Let's see. Yes, he will. Okay, cool. And then we can get an even more team-friendly deal here from Drew Holiday. He's making 38.65. He's only asking for 19.5, man, and I can even save a little bit more here. Drew Holiday is the real MVP, man. We're going to save like 20 M's here. That's pretty crazy. Let's knock this down to like 15.5. Wow. Drew Holiday, man. Shout out to him. We saved 23 M's. That's a great deal, man. And now that we got that done, let's go ahead and sim this regular season. All right, guys, so we went 56 and 26. Took a little bit of a step back, but we are getting older, so it is what it is. Nikola Jokic, MVP. Does any of this here concern us? Scoot Henderson. Hey, man, I said they should go young. It looks like they got a good piece there in Scoot Henderson, so that's pretty cool to see. I wonder what Marjon Beauchamp's doing. I'll check that out here in a second. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and keep this thing moving. We didn't get any awards here, and actually didn't even get Giannis All-NBA first team. He gets second team. That's a little bit surprising, but oh well. And he gets all defensive second team. Okay, hey, he's starting to slip a little bit. Nah, I'm just kidding, bro. It doesn't even matter to me. Like, honestly, this is still a really good team here. Number 4 seed. Oh wait, never mind. I thought we were a higher seed, bro. I'm a little bit worried now. I'm over here thinking I'm chilling. Nah, bro. 56 and 26 can only get us the number 4 seed. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. All right. Who did I want to check up on? Marjon Beauchamp. Let me just do this real quick just because I'm curious. There he is. 78 overall now. Not doing a whole lot. I mean, I didn't change like his shot tendency or anything like that, so that's kind of tough. But oh well, not my problem. Let's go and take a look at our stats now because that's really all I do care about. We got Giannis, 23 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. Chris Middleton still putting up 18, 5, and 5 on really efficient splits, man. 47.7%. Hey, if Chris Middleton continued to regress, this would have been a whole different rebuild, man. I would have had to make some really big moves, some tough decisions. He's made this pretty easy on me, honestly, so shout out to him. Jerami Grant, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. What's he been shooting? Above league average from deep, man, 37%. We like to see that, man. It seems like everybody's hooping. Bobby Portis in a starting role, 11 points, 8 rebounds. We round up around here. Drew Holiday just doing a little bit of everything. 6 assists. Like, I can't be mad at it. Obviously, he does a lot defensively that doesn't show up in the box score. And then Victor Oladipo, 7 points, 3 rebounds, back in the league. We like to see that as well. Let's go ahead and get into this thing, man. I'm a little bit worried now because we're only the 4 seed. We're going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. They got Markelle Fultz, Tyrese Maxey, Kawhi Leonard. Oh no, this might be tough. Gregory Jackson Jr. and Joel Embiid. Hey, Giannis, you need to take over once again, my boy. Let's get it, man. Come on. As we lose game 1, that's tough. Okay. Let's shorten the rotation. I probably should have done this earlier. 9-man rotation. What do they want us to do? They always want us to start somebody instead of Jerami Grant here because I know it is a little bit wonky. Let's mess around with this a bit, man. Javon Carter's losing his minutes. I don't love it because we need a backup point guard, but it is what it is, man. We're going to knock this thing down here. Victor Oladipo does not need that many minutes. Let's knock it down like this. We got 15 freed up. We're going to bump up Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton as well, Jerami Grant, and I think that's about it, man. Yeah, I think that's about as good as it's going to get. So let's go ahead and hopefully win this game 3. We did not. Tough, bro. Down 3-0 is crazy, man. I'm just going to sim it. Like, I've done everything that I can here, and we got clean swept by the Philadelphia 76ers. That's wild, bro. That's actually wild. I'm honestly surprised. I really am, man. I thought we could win another championship this season. Instead, we get swept in the first round. Maybe I do have some tough decisions to make for season number 3. It's going to be our last one. So we got some thinking to do here, man. OKC wins a championship led by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I live in OKC, so that would be pretty crazy. But either way, man, let's get serious here because this was not a good year. We got to bounce back in year number 3. So our pick ended up being 26 overall. It's going to the Pelicans. We're going to go this entire rebuild without actually going through the draft. It is what it is, man. Bobby Portis declined his player option. That's a little bit tough. Hopefully he doesn't ask for too much more than 13.5. But we're going to have to see how that plays out. Let's come over here to free agency and find Bobby Portis Jr. That is our big one. There you are. I passed you. Okay. He's expecting 23 M's, got no offers. All right, he's not going to get that, but he is going to get a little bit more of a pay raise. I mean, he's our starting center, so he's kind of earned it, you know. Can't be too mad at it. I'm trying to get this thing to like 18.5, man. 3-year deal. I think he'll accept that, and he will. Cool. And since Brig Lopez retired, I couldn't veto it twice. We do need a backup center. I'm going to go for Thomas Bryant. He's not the best option, but I still do want a center who can space the floor, obviously, so that way they can play alongside Giannis. Thomas Bryant is like the best option, man. B+ 3-point shot. He's been shooting that thing. Not great last season, but before that, shooting really well the past 2 seasons from deep. So we're going to roll with it, man. Let's go ahead and get Thomas Bryant here on the team for the low here. Can we get this down to like 3.5? That would be ideal, and it looks like we can. I'm going to try to get Malik Beasley here. He's not expecting a whole lot of money, which is good because we don't have a whole lot. Let's go ahead and get him on a 3-point, I don't know, let's say 2.99. Will he say yes to this deal here? He will. There we go. So I think the big decision we need to make, man, is who's going to be our new starting point guard. Jrue Holiday, I don't want to trade him away because he did take a team-friendly deal. It'd be kind of messed up to trade him away. He is going to be our guard off the bench because at 79 overall, you just can't start for us. I am going to keep rolling with this lineup the rest of it, though. Chris Middleton, Jerami Grant, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Bobby Portis Jr. I think that's totally fine. Off the bench, we're going to have Jrue Holiday. We'll have Victor Oladipo, Grayson Allen, Kyle Anderson, Malik Beasley, Thomas Bryant. I mean, we got a lot of options. We just need a starting point guard, so let's see what's out there. So I think the perfect point guard to get is Tyus Jones, man. I said in the Memphis Grizzlies rebuild, he's one of the best decision-making point guards in the league, if not the best. I mean, his assist-to-turnover ratio is just insane, man. 6.5 compared to 2. But yeah, in real life, like these are his actual stats. It's insane, bro. So I think he'd be a great fit in Milwaukee because we're not expecting him to do a whole lot. Just facilitate the offense, man. I'm going to give them Grayson Allen and also a first-round pick that we can finally start to use now. Yeah, if you're the Chicago Bulls, like, this is a bad team, bro. They just need draft capital. So we're going to try to pull this thing off here. Grayson Allen and a first-round pick. Will they say yes? And they will. Tyus Jones, welcome to the team. So I think we got better, man. We have Tyus Jones now, Chris Middleton, Jerami Grant, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Bobby Portis Jr. Off the bench, this is our best bench yet. Jrue Holiday, Victor Oladipo, Malik Beasley, Kyle Anderson, and Thomas Bryant. I feel pretty good about this team, man. Is it good enough to win the championship? That's the big question. I'm not too sure, but it's about as good as I can get without mortgaging my future too much because our window is closing. I don't want to give up too many first-round picks. Just the one is fine by me. Let's see if that's enough to win a title, man. We're going to sim this regular season and see how it plays out. Alright guys, so we finished 43-39, not the best by any means. I actually had to shorten the rotation down to a 9-man with like a few months left because we were the 11 seed. So we made a postseason push, man. We are here in the playoffs. It was a little bit rough, but it is what it is. Darius Garland MVP. Does any of this here concern us? Let's go ahead and find out. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. What about the All-NBA teams? Giannis is back on the first team. That's really good to see because we're going to need that, man, to carry the team, man. He also got all defensive first team once again, so that's really good. But all right, man, I'm a little bit worried here as we are in the play-in as the 9 seed, man. This was rough. I honestly thought we were going to be a lot better this season. 43-39. Again, if I wanted to keep it unrealistic, I would have just made some big move at the trade deadline. I would have moved my last 2 first-round picks that I have, but I didn't want to do that, man, because once again, this team's window is closing, so I don't want to mortgage our future too much just for some pipe dream that we can compete with like some of these top teams here, you know what I mean? It's just keeping it realistic, man. We're probably not going to win a title this year, but we are going to put up a fight. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats just for those who are wondering. Our leading scorer, no surprise, Giannis, 25 points, 13 rebounds, 8 assists, still doing Giannis things. Chris Middleton, man, to his credit, still doing his thing as well. 18 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. We like that. Still shooting that thing? Yeah, man, still shooting that thing. I mean, it looks like we got some shooters. That's nice. Malik Beasley was a really good addition. He's up to an 80 overall now, 12 points off the bench, 2 rebounds. yeah, man, I mean, it's a pretty solid team. Tyus Jones, I really wish he would have done more. 9 points, 8 assists. Like, he assisted the ball really well and didn't turn it over. So, I mean, doing exactly what I thought he would. I was hoping the points would go up a bit, but oh well, man. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this game, man. I already shortened the rotation, as you guys can see, but I am going to adjust the minutes just a little bit here because we cannot afford to lose this game. We definitely cannot. Let's knock this thing down here for Oladipo. Yeah, we're going to knock that down to like 20 because I need Giannis up to the 40 range. I need Chris Middleton up there as well. I need Jerami Grant up there. Yeah, I think that's it, man. Let's go ahead and see if we can beat the Miami Heat. Who do they have on the squad? They got Corey Joseph, so say less. We should be able to dominate that. They also got Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Gregory Jackson Jr., and Bam Adebayo. Hey, man, Giannis is Gregory Jackson Jr.'s nightmare. He dominates him every single time he faces him. We need that again, man, and as I'm saying that, I'm probably jinxing it. But let's go Simcast because it is an elimination game, you know what I mean? So let's check this thing out here. Tied it up in the first quarter. We lose the second quarter by a point, but we're looking good now. Come on, man. Don't blow this lead. There we go. Low scoring game, 97-92. Now we're going to be going up against the Atlanta Hawks. It looks like they got Trae Young, Bogdan Bogdanovic, AJ Griffin, Patrick Williams now, and Nicholas Claxton. Interesting. Alrighty, can we make it to the actual playoffs? Let's find out here as we are, losing the first quarter, okay, by 10. Losing the second quarter by double digits. It's not looking good, man. It's not looking good, boys, as we've been eliminated. That's tough, bro. That's tough. Hey, at the end of the day, we won a championship with the Bucks, man. So that's really all that matters. And again, I didn't want to go too crazy because I am still thinking about their future here, which if this were like a 5-year rebuild, yeah, next season, best believe some changes would have been coming. I probably would have traded Chris Middleton, you know what I mean, capitalizing while he still has some value. Definitely would have moved on from like Drew Holiday because he has a decent contract still. There would have been some big moves, man. But luckily, we don't have to worry about that because this is just a 3-year rebuild. I am going to start to do some longer rebuilds at some point in this channel. If you guys are interested in that, let me know. But yeah, it's the Orlando Magic winning it all. And that's going to do it, man. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do leave a like and subscribe. This has been 2KJ. Blessings.